Hey guys, it's Astra. Here's just like another idea I had. So I was thinking about sandfish, insert the photo here, and basically I was thinking about how they kind of like bury themselves under the sea. And so I was like, okay, I'll create a base inspired by that because I found them really cool and I've always loved nature and like watching David Attenborough and all that. However, I realised it'd be quite boring if I only built with sandstone because it's very beige, very bland, not a great vibe. So I decided why not give it the colour palette of a fish from Nemo and make it basically different vibrant colours and make it like a glass dome because I was thinking about SpongeBob and the squirrel, I can't remember her name for the life of me, that lives in that dome under the sea. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun video. As you can see, I made the bottom layer out of copper grate, and then once I've done like 2 layers of that, or I think it was 3 layers of that, I then started adding the glass in a pattern which made it like basically cave in a dome, but I still wanted to keep it that flat shape, so I made the increase quite incremental, so I didn't give it too much of a domey feel. As you can see, I'm changing pan here because unfortunately, because it's a warm ocean biome that I'm building in, there's a lot of squid and fish and other marine animals that kept on getting in the way of my screen, and I wanted to make sure the video was good quality for you guys. So as you can see right now, there's kind of like the sandfish shape, and now I'm going to add the tail in because like sandfish don't typically have fins on the side of their body, they kind of just ripple through the water because obviously it's easier to hide like that. Anyway, so I end up adding the tail here. This ends up becoming an entranceway. You'll see in the cuts of the video that I occasionally change my mind around the flooring and stuff like that a couple times. But this first video I think will just be me building the base, me getting the layout done, and the first few features that I add into the base. As you can see here, I've added various colours of glass, and I just finished up the roof of the base. I've added these two like pink strips to represent like the eyes of the fish sticking out. Also, as you can see, I've recently discovered you can in fact find Hans Zimmer songs on iMovie, which is my editing platform. I know, amazing. So you have the amazing upgraded audio quality from previously. Yeah, unfortunately, what works on my laptop is rather limited because it's ancient, and so hope you're enjoying the new fun audio I found. Also, in case you guys didn't clock it, it is in fact Super Spy by Hans Zimmer. I'm surprised that's available on Apple products. I would have thought it would have been purchasable, but anyway, hope you guys are enjoying. Yeah, you can see me here just finishing off the tail, adding the glass to that. I end up changing the floor a number of times. Yeah, so that's what ends up happening. I didn't realise until after recording this segment, but I did manage to make my player character invisible. Basically, when I was first thinking about this base, I was like, let's stick with the orange copper theme with the grates and make it red sandstone at the bottom. But then when I put it in, I realised I really did not like it, and I wanted to still go with that SpongeBob-y, like, under the sea, like, haven base idea. And so I ended up switching it out for grass, which I end up using for basically farms. I end up changing some of the grass out as I develop the base, but I end up, mainly changing out the red sandstone for grass. Can't believe I actually left my player invisible. Looks insane. You can kind of see just the particle effects flying around. Anyway. Anyway, I don't know if you can see here, but there's some leaves left over. I thought I'd try and put a tree in the middle, like in SpongeBob, but unfortunately, I can't do trees. I can't do Minecraft trees, no matter what I try. So I ended up ignoring that idea, breaking the tree down, and I basically ended up replacing the grass on this side to stone, and I ended up making a crafting area over there. I think that'll end up being covered in the next video, because this is getting insanely long, and I don't know how long you guys are willing to watch me for. I ended up using frog lights, and I thought they created a kind of cool pattern. Yeah, but now finally my player character is visible again, so it doesn't look absolutely insane. I always find it so weird when you see Minecraft time lapses with the player invisible, because I think it kind of removes the, like, human made this element to Minecraft and, like, someone's actually going in and placing all the blocks kind of vibe. Anyway, more time lapse, more of me building this insane looking fish. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying. As this is coming to, like, basically nearly a 20-minute mark, I don't want you guys to be bored by too much of my amazing yapping. So I'm just going to show you a few quick bits here that I ended up adding in. So I ended up adding in an enchanting table, and then I ended up adding in a chest setup, which you'll see, and then all the basic smokers, blast furnaces, crafting, stonecutter, anvil, all of that jazz just next to it. Basically I'm wrapping up here because I think also I need some more time to figure out what I want to do with the rest of the base. It's my first time tackling a project this big, so I want you guys to let me know how you think of it. Anyway, I've really enjoyed this so far, and I I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. Any music recommendations? I remember someone, I'd have to find your username on Planet Minecraft, told me that they loved the instrumental music that I used last time, so I used some of it today. However, I did find Super Spy, and to be honest, I think that is an amazing track. Love that song, who doesn't? Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys like music-wise, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Just enjoy the rest of this little recording as I finish up everything here, and I hope you guys are having a great weekend.